There is a video that investigators who stumbled upon it said they could never unsee. A video that disappeared from the dark web, only to reappear somewhere else, again and again. A video that to this day is tied to an open federal case. Tonight, I'm going to walk you through the full story, where it came from, what it contained, who was behind it, and why, years later, nobody has the complete answer. This is real. This is documented. And this is one of the darkest corners the internet has ever produced. If you're ready, let's...
Before we get into the story, I need to give you some context, because if you don't understand what the dark web actually is, none of this will hit as hard as it should. Think about the internet you use every day. Google, YouTube, Reddit, Instagram, all of that. Every site you can find with a normal browser accounts for only about 4% of the total internet. The other 96%? That's called the deep web. And most of it is boring stuff. Private databases, internal company networks, medical records. But buried inside the deep web is something else entirely. A layer that doesn't show up on any search engine. A layer you can only access through a special browser called Tor, which bounces your connection through thousands of servers across the world, making you virtually untraceable. The websites here don't end in .com or .org. They end in .onion. This is the dark web. And yes, not everything there is criminal. Journalists use it, whistleblowers use it. Edward Snowden used Tor to communicate with reporters. But there are corners of the dark web so disturbing that even seasoned FBI agents don't talk about what they've seen. Our story lives in one of those corners.
It started, as many dark web rabbit holes do, on Reddit. Around 2012, a thread appeared in one of the more obscure subreddits dedicated to dark web exploration. The post was simple. It read, "I found something. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know who made it, but I need other people to know it exists." The user, who went by a throwaway account, had been exploring a private dark web forum, one of those invite-only networks that you don't find through searching. You get in through someone who's already inside. On that forum, buried under layers of increasingly disturbing content, was a video. No title, no description, just a file. The user said they watched the first 40 seconds. Then they closed it. They wrote, "I've been on the dark web for 3 years. I've seen things I'm not proud of seeing. But this was different. This felt like something that wasn't supposed to exist." The thread blew up overnight. Other users started finding the same video or versions of it through different...
By 2013, federal authorities were already running one of the largest dark web crackdowns in history, Operation Torpedo. The operation targeted a network of dark web servers hosting illegal content, and it resulted in 17 arrests in its first phase alone. The FBI used a classified hacking technique, later revealed in court documents, to unmask users who were hiding behind Tor. But this specific video, and the network distributing it, led investigators somewhere else. Europol flagged it first. Their cyber division noted that the IP traces connected to the video's distribution pointed to multiple countries, Eastern Europe, Southeast Asia, and one address inside the continental United States, a suburban address. When local authorities went to investigate that address, working alongside federal agents, they found a house. Ordinary, quiet neighborhood. Neighbors described the resident as keeps to himself, never any trouble. Sound familiar? It always sounds like that. The devices found at that location contained material that, according to a sealed court filing later referenced in a 2021 legal brief, was described by the forensic team as, quote, "among the most extreme digital evidence this unit has processed." Charges were filed. Some were prosecuted. Others, the ones higher up the chain, or not. And the original creators of the video? To this day, unidentified.